Hi everyone, how you doing? Good to be here. Today is Thursday, 16th of October. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. We certainly are. What have I got for you today? Let's update you as far as OES is concerned. Nothing new there, but if you listen to Susie's webinar or live yesterday, she had a message from our CEO, Ash Mufarah. It's on this channel as well. You can view it on here. And he was saying about where we're going to in victory with Ash is not, and I repeat, is not the start of the new business. This is just a bridge, a holding area, stadium, whatever you want to call it, learning center, before we get into the proper business. So if anybody is saying that this is the start of the new business, it is not. This is completely separate to the next business that we are going to. But she was saying as well that we are expecting to have one more pop-up in our ecosystem that will give us more details for us to progress into victory with Ash, whether that is through the priority positioning or other information. We'll have to wait and see. Am I expecting to hear something shortly? Yeah. Today, tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something in our OES that will give us more detail. So make sure you log in on a daily basis or keep your eyes peeled in social media, and I'm sure that will alert you as soon as it becomes available in our back office. So, as I've always been doing this week, I've been taking little snippets from what is the pop-up in our OES for us all and expanding it, maybe talking more about it. Big thank you to our CEO, Ash Mufarah, who dropped a nice little message underneath my unlocking your future potential video that I did a couple of days ago. Very kind of you, sir, to make time just to comment underneath it. It was very kind. He liked the analogy of people trying food, which was one of the things that I used. People say they don't like it without trying it. It was the basic gist of it. Again, you can go and watch that if you want to listen to it in its entirety. Today, I want to I want to talk about Bridge to Help Us Grow and what that is all about as far as our business is concerned. Um, I've been talking about this quite a lot now, Victory with Ash. Obviously, we are using a lot of our own opinions of what it's going to be there. But one thing's for sure is it is certainly going to be an educational, training, teaching domain area that we are going to enter. And this is certainly going to give us skills that we are going to learn from whatever is in there. But we need to understand that this is only going to be a kind of holding area. Are we going to get information in there for what is happening for the ultimate business, that big, bold, beautiful shared dream? Yes, we are. But it is certainly going to be a place where we are going to be informed of other things, as well as the learning process that we're going to see when we are there. And this is very important to understand, that we do need to leave the old at the door before we progress forward. Nothing is coming forward from that bridge on the door and then over. Okay, so we need to sort of start, well, many of us have started this, but we really need to try and push forward and keep on reiterating the same thing, that what was is was, and what we are doing is we are moving forward. This is the first stage of the moving forward. This is not the ultimate business. This is not the name of the new business. This is the area that we are going to go to be brought up to speed, to be taught, to learn new skills for our success into the next business. So it is important that we understand that that is what is going to happen. I am still getting comments, messages, seeing a lot of old rhetoric around about our old business. I know it's hard for a lot of people to let go of what was, but if we are going to progress and change and move forward, we really need to let go of that if we are deciding to move forward. Because one thing's for sure, we as a collective, individually, cannot move forward holding on to the old. That's a big no-no. Okay, that is not something that is going to happen. We cannot have people moving into Victory with Ash saying, but I was promised this and we were told that about this and all the rest of it. Leave that at the door. That is not going to be something that we are. This bridge that we are going to go to is there to help us grow. And this is what I want to talk to you about here. It is a metaphoric concept, obviously, a bridge to help us grow. It is going to be a program, a course, and it's going to help us to connect between the current state of affairs that we are going to be in with Victory with Ash, and obviously future developments of the ultimate business. And it really is going to be a place that has a concept of learning. It's going to be a metaphor, I suppose, this bridge of what is going to connect us for the next opportunity and understanding the progress that we have to put in to be able to move forward with that next part that we have to do. It's also a lot about mindset and perspective. I think we're going to see within Victory with Ash, it's going to help our self-improvement. It's going to represent this transition from one mindset to another, a shift, I suppose, in that growth of letting go of the old and moving forward into the new. And this certainly helps individuals, it certainly helps us as a company, us as a community overcome challenges, I suppose, by helping us learn and grow with the next opportunity that we are going to see. What that's going to be, we don't know, but we are certainly going to find out a lot more when we are in Victory with Ash. Chris made a very good video a couple of days ago after he was speaking to Ash. If you remember, he was super excited. He was tingling and jumping and shaking. And one of the biggest things that he kept on reiterating and saying was the word with. And this really epitomizes exactly what is going to be happening for all of us. This is not a me, myself, and I. This is not a me and my team. This is none of that. This is we are going to go with Ash over the bridge into Victory with Ash. And this is a really important point that we need to understand, that everything is being done for our benefit. We are being allowed, having that privilege to be a member in Victory with Ash. We are, I suppose, allowed to be there. He could have quite easily have shut it all down and washed his hands and moved off and said, I'm done with this. I can't be dealing with it anymore. But he decided that he really wants us to succeed. And this is part and parcel of that transition from where we were to the ultimate dream that he wants to achieve. We have to go over and through this training area, this stadium, this holding bay, this learning center, whatever you want to call it, before we then enter Victory with Ash. I think there's going to be a lot of changes. I think there's going to be a lot of things there that we have got no clue about. I think we're all going to be pretty wowed, in all honesty, of what we see there. But one thing's for sure is it's going to help us grow in lots and lots of ways. The training obviously is going to help us grow with our own individual challenges that we might have had as far as business is concerned. We are going to be given that very bespoke knowledge that is going to be within that area from his friends, that has been built already, by the way. Victory with Ash, you heard it from Susie, is done. It is not something that has to be refined or anything. That's there, it's ready to go. It's just now the case of sifting through the hundreds of thousands of applications that were sent in for our team to make sure that when that priority position comes out, they have got the people they want to have there at the start of this next phase. Does it mean that those who aren't given a priority position aren't allowed to enter? No, not at all. You would just select any person that you want and ask for their link, click on it, and you will gain access to Victory with Ash. It's as simple as that. But it is interesting, isn't it, that we are being given this opportunity to better ourselves as far as this bridge is concerned. It can also symbolize the efforts to connect people and build understandings within an area of security. There's a lot of work going into making sure that individuals of the right mentality are going to be there. It's interesting that this is part of the pruning process that our CEO is talking about. It's interesting that he has learned a lot from his past mistakes, and this bridge is the area that will go on. But it is also a place where we can connect once again as a community. Bridge building, okay, is another pseudonym that people use a lot for bringing people together for our group. And this really is going to give us that common ground once again, where we are going to feel at home. Remember, our CEO said this through me when he gave me those notes, that it will give us once again identity. I think this is very important for an awful lot of us, is to have that identity once again of our home, our group, our purpose, I suppose. Once again, now that we have got that identity back again by knowing we are going to be in Victory with Ash. That is not the company name, by the way. This is just the training area, the holding area that we all have to progress through before the next business. It's also worth understanding that in a personal context, this bridge can refer to the process of leaving the past situations behind and also moving forward to a new one, you know, crossing a river, going over. This means a more positive future for many of us. This is a transitional model, I suppose, which supports that change during the period that we are in, having this bridge before we then move forward. It could also mean an acronym for a program designed to foster development, focus on career skills, leadership, and conclusions. This is exactly what Victory with Ash is going to do. It is going to give us those skills that we probably haven't got, but will need moving forward. Does this mean that the company are not going to help us in our endeavors? Far from it. I know that we are going to have plenty of help from the company. We are going to have lots of different templates available to us that we can use. within all environments, social media, emails, videos, etc. We are going to have promotional videos that we can use as well. We're going to have all sorts of different things that we will be able to utilize and shown how to use, which really is the most important part within Victory with Ash. This is why I'm very excited about learning myself. All of us have always got space to learn. Do some of us know more than others? Yeah, absolutely, we do. But that doesn't mean to say that we haven't got the ability to learn a little bit more. You can never be full of knowledge. Biggest understatement of all is when people say, yeah, I know that. Actually, there might be a small part of something that you don't know. So before you dismiss, yeah, I know that, why not spend the time to learn a little bit more? Because one thing's for sure is any extra knowledge that you can gain to help you grow is going to be more beneficial for you in the long run. And this is why I think it's really important that we embrace Victory with Ash for what its purpose is meant to be. And that is to improve ourselves. More importantly than anything else, make ourselves better versions of ourselves within Victory with Ash. Whether that's from a business point of view, whether that is from a personal point of view, or all of the above. If we embrace it with what is intended to do and we take it on board, then not only is it going to help us prosper from a business point of view, it's also going to help us to be able to be better people. Just hang on 1 second. Just making sure. Okay. So in essence, this bridge that we are going to go over, okay, is something that is going to help us. It's going to help us to develop our careers much more quickly than if we were trying to do it on our own. It's also going to help us to lock in to very bespoke training that we would have to have paid an awful lot of money to somebody else for us to understand. It is also something that is going to help all of us knowing where we are going to go in the future. It is a training course. It is a program that we will all have to go. It is part of the new project, I suppose, that will help us gain new skills and advance professionalism within ourselves. It is a strategic initiative by the company because it's going to have a lot of new tech in there, and it's going to enable the company to expand because of the people that are gaining that knowledge within it. And of course, as far as the community is concerned, it's going to help us bring us all back together in one place in a safe, secure environment where we know who everybody is. In short, this bridge into Victory with Ash is going to be extra special. It's going to help us grow in all sorts of areas, personally, mentally, and also for our business. We should embrace it. We should lock arms with each other and make sure that any problems other people have in understanding and learning, we will be able to help them out. But I have one word of warning, and that is I am 99.9% sure that anything that is talked about, shown to us, spoken about within Victory with Ash has to stay within Victory with Ash. What do I mean by that is it cannot go out into the public, onto social media, YouTube's, all the rest of it. This is going to be part of our obligation to the company that we are worthy to be where we are, because those are the rules. And if we break those rules, then I would not be surprised if you are excluded and not allowed back in because you have not adhered to those rules. So it is important that when we are given the information of what we are allowed to do, what we have to do, that we adhere to those rules that we are given. Obviously, it's a choice. Of course, it's always a choice. If you don't like those choices, then it's a free world. You can do and say whatever you like. But if you break those rules and you are excluded, then don't be surprised because of your actions have caused that effect to take place. It's no point saying it's not fair. It's no point saying I didn't know. All the information will be given to us in various languages, so there is no confusion. But if you break those rules, then do not be surprised if you are excluded. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Friday tomorrow, be back around as normal. Weekend off this weekend. I've got a joint 50th and 80th birthday party to attend on Saturday, and I always have Sunday off. I'll be back around again on Monday. Obviously, if anything pops up, I shall let you all know via social media and maybe even do an impromptu live as well. Anyway, I hope it's been enjoyable. Hope it's been interesting, informative, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.